Hello, Zetsu here with another build on my thief. It's another condition build thief. This time it's focusing on bleeds. This is one of my favourite builds currently to use in tournament play. It's very useful. I would say its role is mostly as a staller and point defender, but it does provide quite good support, quite good survivability. Obviously you don't want to be stuck in the action, but it's very good for it's a good mixed build, and it's like I said, for the point defense with the caltrops it's great. Just used my AoE fear that I stole off the Necro to revive my friend. I think we're versus 2 Necros here, and one of them's in plague form, so I'm basically just trying to hold the point and keep him sort of conditioned and try to down him as quickly as possible. You notice I'll use the dodge for caltrops, which is really useful for just little areas where they can't run, and you just seem to stack a lot of bleeds without them really noticing. I was planning to finish that guy off without the stomp, but he was getting a res. I'll use the Necro minions to get some free stealths and go back into the fight. Again, another free stealth. So yeah, we didn't have too much of a problem. If I couldn't have resed that guy, maybe we would have, because 2-on-1 Necros would be quite a bad class to fight with this thief, but they don't seem to be condition transferring very well. I'm pretty sure they're both Wells builds. No reason why they shouldn't be using the number 4 skill on the staff or the offhand dagger, but as it happened, it just didn't turn out that way. So okay, we're back to reclaim this point. Again, it's a Wells Necro, and I find that as long as you stay out of the Wells, you're pretty much okay. And they normally don't place them centre point, so as you saw then, I was able to stand on the point, and there's no point me really wasting any of my cooldowns here, so I just do some dodge caltrops on him to get a few extra stacks of bleeds. I just wait it out because we've got plenty of support here, so it's just a waiting game when they pop the Death Shroud like this. They're just hoping that their heal will be on cooldown, off cooldown, sorry, when they back out, but he doesn't really have any chance of surviving this. I use my steel teleport to get past this and we kill him, but a thief puts a shadow refuge, which was quite a good play, but then again it's in quite an obvious location, so I just went into spam cluster bomb mode, and as you see, both of them were very low health. He did get the res, but again, they were very easy to take out. It was a good play by the thief, but it didn't work out very well for him. The Necro was down pretty soon again, and obviously when you res someone, they don't get res with full health. It's about a third, I believe. Okay, so I go onto the point, and this is an opener I like to use the blinding powder into caltrops, and then use the sneak attack and some dodges to get extra bleeds down and cripples, and it seems to be very effective. I mean, it does waste a few utilities, but as you can see, there's a lot of people on the point now. I'm just going to focus on this engineer first because he was almost dead. Use a couple of cures. He must use the cleansing formula, which allows him to cure if you can, I think, 1 condition per elixir. He's down quite fast, and I use a cloak and dagger stomp on him. Your pistol dagger really is my favourite weapon set. I do sometimes use it with berserker gear, but in that situation I prefer using the short bow more often. Short bow is brilliant for power builds. It's okay for condition builds, quite nice, but mostly just for the utility. You can see right now how useful the caltrops are. I mean, Necro should be quite good at condition management, but I was able to get a good solid 20 bleeds or so on him. Getting feared about a bit, but that's kind of what you can expect from Necros. So yeah, it looks like another one. I get caught in some wells, and I really didn't want to get, he seemed like he was a power crit build. I just use the shadow step to get out and then apply some bleeds. That's the one good thing, is that all the Necro wells are quite obvious when they're placed. The caltrops are slightly less obvious. You see the red circle, but it's not always obvious what you're getting hit by, unless you see obviously all the bleeds, but they do seem to catch people by surprise. And I've started using Thieves Guild just because I found that in tournament play, the Basilisk Vellum is okay, but you really only get 1 strike, and it's not really game changing, where the Thieves Guild can be really useful for stalling. And like I said, I normally stay on the close point, or if we have tanks, if we have the bunkers, I go roam mid and basically provide support and try to basically point defense. And like I said, it's kind of those just being able to survive and being able to force people off a point with the caltrops is really useful. Just quickly finishing this guy off. As you saw, that our base was under attack. It didn't seem like it was a whole group, but I figured it was worth checking out anyway. So I just go back to this is our close point. They just killed someone here. So I figure I'll go to our base and see what's happening. It seems like it's at least one just taking out the minions, hoping to be able to kill the Keep Lord, and it is a Necro, so I use my Blinding Powder Caltrops combo, use some Caltrops and dodge, and you see how effective it is. It's absolutely wiping out the minions. Got a Confusion Field. I think it's Throw Junk. I got it off the Necro, and you can see he's got like 20 stacks of bleeding again, and I think he uses the well that removes conditions and turns it into boons. He might have been using a defensive well, hoping that I would come into the space, but I just wait for the duration to go over. Keep trying to... you can see he's still crippled. That's because of the caltrops. Just, yeah, sneak attacks and dodging for caltrops and just keeping him weighed down, and see it works in the end. I try to get a stealth stomp on him. He had me already highlighted though, it looks like, and channeled skill still hit. But never mind. After the initial fear, they really don't have any other method of stalling you. Okay, so I come back to the close point. It seems like just teleport to him using Steel, finish him off quickly. Our team wouldn't have had any problems with him, but I just thought I'd just, you know, come and help out a bit and get myself another kill. Figured at the moment we've got a solid lead, but I'll just concentrate on trying to keep 2 points. Again, in tournament games, what you normally see on this level is that 4 people will head graveyard and 1 will stay on their own close point. But if they're losing the fight in graveyard, that guy guarding the close point normally comes to the centre. In which case you normally notice that Mesmers will have a portal ready to basically keep 2 points capped, or maybe it'll be a Thief or an Ellie with good mobility running between the two. Obviously this is just a random PvP game and you won't be seeing any of that. I think they went for a last ditch attempt on our base, and it seems like they were a bit late anyway, even if they took it. Oh, they have taken it, they did take it, and I think there's about 3 of them here, but as I'm here I just figure I'll see what I can do and get some bleeds up, but it's the end of the match anyway and we won quite nicely. I mean, if it was a bit earlier on and we didn't have the 200 point lead, maybe they would have been okay because you get 150 points from that, but yeah, it didn't work out in the end, and daily achievements completed. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will be making more, so I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.